Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today I'm going to walk through the April Stamp of the Month card kit. This is a card kit that I send you for free when you purchase the Stamp of the Month. It comes in an envelope just like this with all the pieces and accents you need. You just need some extra supplies like card bases, your finishing tools like scissors and adhesive, and then this one I use quite a few ink colors. I used avocado, lagoon, Sundance, and candy apple on this one. This is our April Stamp of the Month. It is called, let me get it right, I should know by now. It's called the Scandinavian Folk Art Greetings. And it's kind of a different set than we've had before, but I've had a really fun time playing with it this month. And I think you'd really enjoy it as well, because there's a lot of possibilities with this one. So when you purchase this stamp set, I send you this card kit for free, and then you can create these cards. So there's still some time. If you're interested in this stamp set, you can hop on my website, juliescott.closemyheart.com, and grab this set for $18.95, or it is only $5 with a $50 purchase, or if you are a Close to My Heart VIP customer, you can get this set for free with a $50 purchase. So let's go ahead and I'll show you what comes in the kit. I try to make it as easy as possible for you, so because you don't want to do any work, you just want to play, right? So I have a picture on one side, and then the extras you'll need, and then I've written out instructions, and then inside here I have separated out the pieces by card 1, 2, and 3, so it's easy to grab just the pieces that you need for that card. Now if you have received one of these card kits before, put in the comments what you like about them, if you've enjoyed them, and let other people know what you think of them. And if there's anything I can do better, I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas on these card kits. I really do enjoy designing them every month. Designing is like my favorite thing. So I love to do it for you guys. So let's go ahead and start with card number 1 and grab my instructions. So here's all the pieces for card number 1. And then I'll need a card base, and of course my stamp set, and some acrylic blocks, and I think I have everything else ready. Okay, so here are the pieces for card number 1. So in your packet you'll have a little piece of candy apple. You'll have these bitty sparkles. I mean, they're teeny, so put them aside, don't lose them. A little piece of white, a bigger piece of white, bigger of candy apple, and then a lagoon. And let's go ahead and just start with the stamping part of it. So I took this little kind of a flower, I don't even know, this little design, and I'm going to stamp it all the way around the outside of the cardstock. Can't decide. I think I did the dark side. And I'm just going to start in the corner, and let's just stamp that all the way around. It doesn't have to be like perfect. Okay, and so this is actually kind of a stamping technique. It's like tone on tone, since we're talking about stamping techniques this month anyway. So I have the Lagoon cardstock and the Lagoon ink. So tone on tone stamping. And this one I'm going to kind of just go off the edge a little bit. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's kind of just like an accent on the outside, just to add a little bit of interest to the card. But this little guy, he's been fun to put on. If you saw my Eat, Play, Love card, I stamped it across the bowl, kind of like those old Pyrex, is it Pyrex sets my mom those bowls, like the yellow, or I guess they're gold and like green bowls. It reminded me of that. Okay. All right, so now we have that stamped, and let's stamp our flowers in Sundance, which is a nice bright yellow. And of course I forgot to bring my stamp chamois. Darn it. Oh well, I'll have to clean them after. It's sitting on my desk. It's a Monday. Okay, so I'm just going to lay it down on there. Now, if you have a brand new stamp set, you'll want to season it. And by seasoning, you can just rub it on your hand. You can stamp it off a couple times on a scratch piece of paper. You just want to make sure you get a nice clean image. I'm turning my paper long ways because it's easier for me to get them straight when I'm going this way instead of up and down, but that's just me. So I'm going to stamp this in the bottom center. And then I'm going to do another one right above it in the bottom top. And then I can fill in the sides. It kind of helps me keep them spaced easier. And one more. Isn't that cute? All right. And then we need hello. And that is in Candy Apple ink, which is a really nice red. Oops. The hello is right here. And we'll stick it in the center of our block. Again, you just season that guy up. And I'm stamping on this foam mat that comes with the stamp set because it helps me get a nice clean image. If you have that little bit of excuse me, a little bit of cush underneath it. All right, so now I think we're ready to assemble this card. So let's bring the card base back in. We're going to start with the lagoon that we stamped. And I'm just going to set that in the center, leaving that a white edge. And then the larger Candy Apple piece in the center, and then the white. This is a little off, sorry. Like, I think it's crooked, or it's just my eyes. And add that right on top of there. And then the hello, or sorry, the Candy Apple, I'm going to just put it right up against that lagoon. I kind of want the pots to show a little bit on the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to add our sentiment. And that's going to buddy up right with the edge too. So it's just, the red is on the 3 sides, not the 4th side. And then our bitty sparkles, if you have like a piercing tool, or you can use the end of your scissors, because these guys are teeny and sometimes hard to work with. But if you have like a piercing tool or scissors, you can put them where they go pretty easy. Just scooch it there. Oops. They're so teeny. But I thought they added just a little bit of extra something to this card, so I added them to the center of each of the flowers. And I want to point out too, as well, on the instructions on the front, I tell you what products I use. So if you're like, I wonder what those accents are, I'd let you know right on the front what those extra products are that I use, that I included in the kit, that if you're wondering what those are. Okay. All right. Card number 1 is done. So cute. I love the colors in this. I actually kind of copied the colors from the Eat, Play, Love card kit. So that's where those colors came from. Okay, this one's going to be fun. Are you ready? So number 2, you only have one piece of cardstock, but we're going to stamp it multiple times in multiple colors, so get ready. This one's a fun one. We are going to use the boot. It's a cute boot. And stick it on the block. And let's see, I gotta remember, I think it's just 4x4, so it doesn't matter which way. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna stamp it and then we're gonna cut it in half, and that's where we get the 2 patterns on either side. So let's start with the lagoon, and I'm gonna need that chamois that I left in the other room. I will find something else to clean this with. Okay, so we are going to ink that up, and I'm going to stamp it, make sure it's nice and covered. I'm going to stamp it right there in the corner. And let me grab a little wet wipe. Hold on just a sec. Okay, this is not the best solution. Well, it's an easy fix when you forget your chamois. Just a little wet wipe. Okay, so wipe that off. Let me get my microphone back in, so hopefully you can hear me better. Okay. Now we're going to do candy apple, but we're going to do it upside down. So go ahead and ink that guy up. But we're going to have it this way. And you want it kind of close to the other one, just like that. Okay, let's clean that off. And then the Sundance, we are going to go back to the other way. And it should fit in there. Okay, and now we're going back to the lagoon. Grab the lagoon. And we're going to do it upside down, like right here. So it's going to go off the side just a little bit. Okay, and then at the top, we're going to do the Sundance going the other direction. So like the heel is going to be right here. And then the candy apple, gonna go right next to it, going this way. Okay, so I apologize, they're not very cleanly stamped. It doesn't help that I don't have the chamois. Oops, but I was in a pinch, and so I used a wet wipe, and it's okay. All right, so now we're going to actually cut this in half with our paper trimmer. And set that aside. Oh, there goes the block. Everything's fallen. Okay, so we're going to go end to end. So this tip and this tip, just line it up with that, the rail that's in there. And I'm just going to cut it in half. All right, I was looking for the block that fell. I can't see it. Okay, now grab your card base. Wow, it is a mess today, but we're getting it done. All right, so now this will go right here, and this one will go down here. And we want to stamp thanks in the center. Oh, I forgot to do the hearts. We'll do that. And it would be better if I had the other block, but I don't know where it ran off to. Oh well, we're fine. And we're going to use avocado in the center. Grab your squishy. Now before I commit to gluing those down, just in case I mess up and need to fix it, I'm just going to lay them there and then stamp it, and then I'll commit to the other. So we're going to ink up an avocado. I'm just going to stamp it in the center, just like that. And now I have my wet wipe. And then we have those cute little hearts that we're going to stamp in candy apple. This is real life, people. Oh man. Live videos. You get to see all the craziness. Okay. And so there's a little baby heart right there. And I stamped it in avocado just to fill in the other, kind of the empty spots. So you can just ink that up and just kind of put it randomly wherever you would like. Let's see. Let's put one over there. Okay, so that is a little baby heart. Okay, so now we can commit to our pieces. And I'm just going to add some adhesive, and I think I'm going to run out like I always do. Wow, it is truly a Monday, friends. Crazy Monday, and it's raining, and it's a dreary, rainy day at our house. Please tell me someone has sunshine. All right. Okay, and that's it. Isn't that fun? And there is the card number 2. Okay, card number 3 is this one right here. And I'm gonna grab the pieces. So I chose linen, I believe. Yes. Linen. Because I tried it on white to white and it just didn't pop enough for me. So I added a little linen, and you can barely tell. It's just a hint darker than white, so it adds just a little bit to the card. And then you'll also have a stitch circle, and then 2 of the mix-in paper packets. There's 2 different designs, so you can choose which one you like the best. And then 2 white pieces. The longer one we are going to stamp the house on, so I'm going to grab that. I need the bigger block for that one. Hold on. I'm just going to switch the boot to the house. And I stamped it in avocado. And again, if you need to season that guy, just rub them on your hand or stamp it off on a scratch piece of paper. Don't give yourself stamp burn. I hear it's a thing. I haven't done it yet. I haven't gotten stamp burn yet, but I hear it's a thing. Okay, and we're going to stamp that right in the center. And with these solid stamps, you just kind of want to hold it for just a minute. Don't rock it or anything, just hold it to get that nice clean image. And then the window, I'm going to stamp in Sundance. Grab that one. Okay, get it on there straight. Season that guy, and then grab this smaller white piece. Tap, tap, twist, twist. And in the center, hold it for just a second. Don't rock it, just hold it and pull it right off. Okay. All right. Oh, you're the best. We need that too. Use a smaller block. You want to use a block that fits your stamp so you don't get those extra lines. That's the best way. Okay, now on your circle, we're going to stamp "You're the Best" in the candy apple. All right. I'm going to have to go back and clean those with an actual chamois. Okay. Now we can assemble our card. So just grab a card base. We don't need this anymore. I'm going to switch that around. Oh, good, because I got ink. I have ink on my fingers. Hold on. I don't want ink everywhere. That's a good thing about the chamois. Instead of using one of these wipes, it doesn't seem to spread as well. Okay. Let's add the linen to our card base. And cross our fingers I don't run out of adhesive. I think I did last month. Was it last month, or I forgot a piece or something? I don't know. These videos, I tell ya. Okay, so they kind of goes like this. Oops. So they match up like that. Okay, you can put them straighter. But it's about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Okay, and then add this one. And this pattern paper is double-sided, so you can choose which side. This is from the Mix-In paper packet. It just has a bunch of different designs in it, and they're just so fun and nice to have, just to add a little something to your project. Okay, so we're going to add the "You're the Best" in the center using 3D foam. Just like that. This is the thin foam. And I tend to use the thin on cards so they're not as bulky to mail. Okay, and set that in the center. There you go. And that is card number 3. Let me grab the other 2 so you can see them all together. 1, 2, 3. Are they fun? Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know. Again, this stamp set. I'm trying to think what I was going to say. Now I can't remember. Anyway. Thank you for joining me on this crazy Monday. This is the stamp set. Let me put the thing behind it so you can see it better. April's stamp of the month, Scandinavian folk art greetings, and you can get it. I think we're just a couple days until the end of the month, so it's only available in April. So if it's a stamp set you want to hop on my website, juliescott.closetomyheart.com, and get this ordered sooner than later. and I will send you this card kit for free for ordering the stamp set. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.